Welcome to part 10 of my career. We're up into the double digits now, so for this week's episode of NXT, I upload these more than once a week. We're going to be taking on Zack Ryder. We are currently number 2 in the rankings towards challenging for the NXT title. So let's see if we can do something about that and move up. And it doesn't look like Kevin Owens has a match tonight. Oh, he's got this first one. Can't run in on this match when you are in a rivalry, but okay, whatever. Oh, it's gonna make me do it anyways. So of course, last episode we tried to start a rivalry with Kevin Owens for the sole purpose of, because he's the NXT champion, that I wanted to go after him. And you saw when we ran in, spectate or skip it. Okay, so I can't even get involved. So we're actually just going to quit the match. So I attacked him while he was walking to the ring, and the belt just went flying. I was trying to see if I could use it as a weapon, but I guess you can't. I think that's ridiculous. They won't let you use it. It flies off. Is it going to have me run down there? I'm hoping my character signaled he wanted the belt.
Please welcome my guest tonight.
What was that out there?
Let's talk about what happened out there tonight.
I'm already sick of these
that
interviews.
You're currently injured. Are you at 100% right now?
Where did this rumor start?
Am I injured? You got this twisted. I'm the one that injures people. You're asking the wrong guy that question. You know what? Save that question for the next person I beat down. I'm sure he can talk about what injury I give him.
Man, this really is like WWE. Just rumors start out of nowhere. You know, I've been dominating. You know, Kalisto got a little bit of the upper hand on me, but I demolished Kevin Owens. I'm going to be taking on Zack Ryder. I don't know where all this injury crap comes from. And I've really got to get a new chair, because this one that I'm sitting on, it'll creak as soon as I move just the littlest bit. So, it's actually quite hard to stay perfectly still. So, we'll be taking on the Long Island IC, Zack Ryder. The man who knows if you get yourself over, but you weren't supposed to, you're just going to get buried. Which is unfortunate for Zack Ryder. I know, I watched his show a couple of times, I thought it was kind of funny. But the fact that he went all the way out like that to try and even just get himself over, and he was essentially, he was forced into getting that, that US title. And what do? They just have him demolished by Kane. They have his girlfriend break up with him for John Cena. What kind of message does that send to the locker room? That, if you try and get yourself over, we're going to ruin you.
Zack Ryder, a ton of talent, a ton of ability. Certainly someone to keep an eye on.
At least he was in that WrestleMania match, but he was the one who got kicked in the nuts by Eve. He was the one that got pinned for Team SmackDown to lose. So, maybe it wasn't worth it in the end. But still gets to live out his dreams, so there's that. If TNA was, decent, I'm sure he would have gotten there by now.
Ryder didn't just take WWE by storm, but all of social media. He's no slouch in the ring either. Zack's been a WWE tag team champion,
a weird-looking black hole slam.
To the SmackDown general manager.
So I'm glad we're starting to see some TNA wrestlers in the WWE. Because I know, they would have some great wrestlers, but being from TNA, they weren't going to touch them. I'm glad we're seeing Samoa Joe in NXT, and now even James Storm. Sorry about your damn luck, James Storm.
John Cena, Rusev, Mark Henry, the list goes on. Ryder will take on
Because back when I would watch TNA, I watched TNA when they first came on TV in Canada, at least, on Spike TV. That was where I watched them. I believe like the first episode I watched was the one with Dudley's made their debut, which I wasn't an internet fan yet, so I had no clue why the Dudleys were there, that they'd even left, really. I knew they had left, but...
That was some serious punishment. And Zack Ryder is always looking for his next challenge. And if you're a fellow top WWE Championship contender or a WWE title holder, you better get ready to get hit with a Zack attack.
He's setting up.
Oh, this may very well. That's it. He's out.
Will this be enough?
Hang on.
And it's up. He got the shoulder up.
Oh, man. What do you need to do to keep the Long Island IZ down for the count?
Oh, my gosh. Did you see his head? Oh, wow.
Sorry about that. The lack of talking, at least. Somebody came downstairs. I had to stop for a little bit. Just the problem with trying to do this in the middle of the day now is that people will come downstairs, so I can't really just stop talking. So of course, Ryder's bleeding a lot, and because he tried to do his comeback taunt, he's going to pay for that. But I want to kill time on that comeback meter. So even though he kicks out, he no longer has a can't hit me with a comeback anymore.
Nobody home that time.
Quick thinking to avoid that. Just
Come
making
on.
his presence felt there.
So let's get out of this working hold here. So we can get our slide through pump handle slam.
This match can go on for.
You're right about that, Cole.
The pump handle slam. Adios.
Straight into the RKO, just a 1-2 set of moves.
Not this.
So of course he kicked out of our last one, but that's the one that made him bleed.
Jay, a minute ago you mentioned
What a tremendous victory.
So hopefully that puts Kevin Owens on notice. We'll move up in the rankings.
Here's your winner,
I'm tired. I don't feel too well.
singles win here, guys.
That's a big...
So, most likely, there's a slowdown in WWE content as soon as Fallout 4 comes out. Because believe me, that's
Welcome back to the show. This is my guest
I'll
tonight.
explain after this.
Let's talk about what happened out there tonight. Some would say you're showing a different side of yourself lately. Do you find that to be true?
I'm more ruthless. Let's go. I'm tired of being nice.
Of course. Isn't it obvious? Caring about the WWE Universe did nothing for me. Being a nice guy did nothing for me. From here on out, I'm only thinking about me. That title is the most important thing, not the WWE Universe. You'll want to see what I do next.
That's true. That's the typical promo from anyone who becomes a
Thanks
heel.
for the time.
They
Back
always
to you.
they always pull that one. Like, I was doing it for the fans, and where did that get me? It's like Hogan's third man speech. Like, for 2 years, brother, I held my head high. Believe me, you've got to go back and watch that promo. That was Hogan at his best. I love that promo. Yeah. So we've actually moved up to becoming the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. So I'm assuming at the next pay-per-view we will be challenging for the NXT title. But we're gonna have a little preview match tonight. So we'll go through. This is gonna be a non-title match, unfortunately. But we'll see what Kevin Owens is made of. Oh. That was one of those coughs that once you start, you can't stop. So I do think when we challenge for the NXT title, that's going to be our hardest match so far. Kevin Owens will be the highest rated person that we've gone against at that point. With a 91 rating, it's actually pretty crazy. Look at that, he didn't even have time to get up, we just clotheslined him back down. He's only got 4 reversals, so that's not so bad.
You're right, Cole. These two don't like each other, and we're going to find out how much they really do dislike each other in this match.
I need to work on my momentum, like leveling it up so we can get momentum faster.
Let's just sit back and enjoy. Oh, look at the emotion.
Which is where all the taunting comes from. So right now, we are just manhandling the NXT champion. Hopefully this is how the title match will go as well. Oh. It was quite the move. I can't think of what that's called right now.
He wasn't going to wait at the back of the line. I can respect that.
See, they talk about in this, you know, Kevin Owens beat up Sami Zayn to get the NXT title. Well, he beat him up to convince him to give him a match. You know, why isn't it letting me do that? You know, don't bring that up if you're not gonna let me show up and apron power bomb someone. I don't even know if that move is in the game.
Kevin Owens being pressed hard.
It should be a finisher, or at least like a signature.
Oh, I think this man means business. As John mentioned earlier, Kevin Owens refused to wait at the back of the line when he arrived at NXT. And
Let's see if we can get a grapple here.
He says, was to provide a better life
And
for
we're
his
going to get a
family.
European uppercut going.
Nice move.
So I do like how if you're constantly doing the same move over and over, you do actually get hit with move variety and minus points, which of course is not what you want if the plan is to actually get, you know, like a 5-star match or anything like that. Just a back body drop into a kip up. So we do actually have a signature right now, so I'm going to hit Kevin Owens with the signature, but I'm not going to do the finishing move yet because there's a chance I won't even get him into red. He's only at yellow damage all over right now. Raw power. Kevin Owens is he's a big boy.
These guys are letting out a lot of pent-up frustration tonight.
Wow, he's still down after that. Oh, did you see that knee?
I think it was either last episode or the episode before I was saying about how not Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn from Montreal. It's really not too far away from where I am. And Kevin Owens is from Montreal. You know, starting out as Kevin Steen, or the joke of what everyone thought his original NXT name would be of Stephen Keen, which I thought would have been a great name for him. But Kevin Owens is good. He's got his name and his son's name in there.
That's a kick out.
Nice. It's going to take more than that to keep him down tonight.
If only they could have had genuine reactions to the kickouts. Like, that was just kind of, that's a kick out. If they had, you know, they're always trying to make the commentary better in these games, but I'm not gonna lie, there's nothing they can do to make the commentary better in these games. It's always going to feel unnatural, no matter how hard they try.
Out what they're going to do next.
Me too. I've given up even trying to figure out what they're going to do next. I'm just sitting back watching and enjoying.
Kevin Owens not being able to push him right down.
This could do it. Maybe just when you thought of powerbomb.
Oh, look at that. He managed to get
Another kick out. So you seem to get 15% momentum for every kick out that you do.
Great match here, but if you missed any of the matches from this week, go to WWE.com to catch up on.
So we do have our signature. So you know what? Let's just go for our signature straight into the RKO, and that should be it for this match.
There it is, the pump handle slam. Oh, that hurts.
I can't wait to add catch finishers onto my character.
Oh boy, the RKO.
So that should be it for Kevin Owens.
Wow, what a win.
Well, I don't know how you can pick out highlights from that match. Let's take a
So
look.
we currently have a non-title win over the NXT champion, and a clean win at that. So let's just hope that will happen when we realsies in the ring. So we'll see. We'll have an interview. We'll see what we're up against next week, and that will be it for today. Jack Swagger's listed in this game as a face. I don't know when that happened, especially because his manager Zeb Coulter in this game is listed as a heel. I don't make the games. I wouldn't be able to, so I'll leave it up to them. So next week, when we come back, we will be taking on Finn Balor. And hopefully we can remain as a #1 contender, because Balor's looking to defeat us to move on up to becoming the #1 contender once again. That's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Please take care.